Welcome back to Venture Vibes. If you're new here, we explore real-life global living experiences with no sugarcoating, no hype, just honest truth. Today, we're covering something that has sparked a lot of curiosity and confusion: the top 10 things Americans wish they had known before moving to Malaysia. As of 2025, thousands of Americans have either relocated to Malaysia or are planning to. Whether it's for work, retirement, or digital nomad life, Malaysia remains one of the most affordable and culturally rich countries in Southeast Asia, but there's more to it than palm trees and nasi lemak. Let's dive straight in. So, the first thing Americans always talk about once they settle here is the weather. Yes, everyone expects Malaysia to be hot, it's right near the equator, but very few are prepared for just how oppressively humid it is. It's not seasonal like in Florida or the southern US. Here, it's a year-round sauna. Most cities in peninsular Malaysia, like Kuala Lumpur, Johor Bahru, and even places like Malacca or Ipoh, average between 77 degrees Fahrenheit to 95 degrees Fahrenheit, 25 degrees Celsius to 35 degrees Celsius, almost every day, but the humidity stays at 80 to 90% regularly. It's the kind of moisture that fogs your glasses, soaks your clothes, and can trigger heat rashes if you're not used to it. Even indoor mold is a real issue if your home isn't properly ventilated. Most Americans say they expected tropical weather, but not this kind of tropical weather. They wish they'd known how relentless it can feel, and that things like breathable fabrics, powerful fans, dehumidifiers, and backup AC units are absolutely essential. Now, let's talk about languages. Americans often hear that everyone speaks English in Malaysia. That's not entirely wrong, but it's not the whole picture. English is widely spoken in cities, malls, hospitals, and among educated Malaysians, yes. But daily life still involves a multilingual environment. Malaysia's three major ethnic groups, Malays, Chinese, and Indians, speak Malay, Mandarin, Cantonese, Hokkien, Tamil, and more. In fact, Bahasa Malaysia, Malay, is the national language, and government documents, police reports, utility bills, or driving tests are often in Malay. Street food vendors may not speak English fluently, and Grab drivers might use basic phrases only. While you can get by with English, not learning some basic Malay can lead to awkward or frustrating situations. Many Americans say they didn't expect this language complexity, and they wish they had started learning conversational Malay before moving. Apps like Duolingo, or even local language classes in KL or Penang, have now become popular among expats in 2025. Let's move to something everyone experiences: the food. And here's the thing, it's amazing. Truly. But Americans often say they weren't prepared for how unfamiliar, spicy, and oily the cuisine can be. Malaysian food is a fusion of Malay, Indian, and Chinese influences, with dishes like nasi kandar, rendang, mee goreng, laksa, and char kway teow. While they're absolutely bursting with flavor, the heat level can catch you off guard. Even mild in Malaysia might mean tears for someone used to American spice levels. And then there's the oil. Some dishes are very greasy by Western standards. It's common for new arrivals to experience digestive issues for the first few weeks. Also, vegetarians and vegans need to be extra cautious. Many dishes include hidden ingredients like shrimp paste, fish sauce, or lard. Americans say they wish they had understood not just how good the food is, but also how different their digestive systems would react during the adjustment period. That said, the street food culture is thriving, and in 2025, night markets like in SS2, Taman Connaught, and Penang's Gurney Drive are still top-tier foodie experiences. Just go slow at first. Healthcare is the fourth major point, and it's a pleasant surprise. Malaysia's healthcare system is one of the best in Asia, ranking high for affordability and quality. As of 2025, cities like Kuala Lumpur, Penang, and Johor Bahru boast world-class hospitals like Gleneagles, KPJ, Prince Court, and Pantai, all with English-speaking staff. Medical tourism is booming here because treatment costs are often 70 to 80% cheaper than in the US. For example, an MRI scan that costs $2,000 in the US might be around RM500, RM800, about $100 to $170 USD, in Malaysia. But the public versus private divide is real. Public hospitals are affordable but crowded, with long waits and limited English support. Many Americans wish they had known that private health insurance is not just a good idea, it's essential. By 2025, more expats are using regional health plans like Cigna Global or Allianz Malaysia. Also, not all medications from the US are available here. It's smart to bring a few months' supply of any prescription and then consult a local doctor for alternatives or long-term availability. Driving is another cultural shock for many. In Malaysia, people drive on the left side of the road, opposite from the US, and the roads can be chaotic. Urban traffic is dense, especially in KL, Penang, and Johor. Motorcyclists weave through traffic constantly, and road rules are more like guidelines in some places. As of 2025, Grab remains the preferred transport for many expats. It's cheap, fast, and you don't need to worry about parking or navigation. But if you do plan to drive, converting your US license is now a bit more regulated. Americans can no longer rely on just their international permit. Malaysia has updated its JPJ license exchange policy, requiring more documentation and in some cases, a driving assessment. Malaysians are warm, friendly, and incredibly welcoming, but true local friendships take time. Most expats find themselves in expat-heavy areas like Mont Kiara, Bangsar, Georgetown, or Johor's Medini. These zones are comfortable but can feel like a bubble. To really connect, Americans say they had to step outside of expat events and engage in local culture, join badminton or futsal groups, volunteer, attend local festivals, or take part in religious and cultural holidays like Deepavali, Hari Raya, and Chinese New Year. In 2025, social apps and Facebook groups like Expats in Malaysia and Americans in KL are still very active, but real bonds happen offline. The Americans who thrive here are the ones who don't just visit Malaysia, they immerse themselves in it.so. That's the full picture, the truth about what Americans really wish they knew before moving to Malaysia in 2025. From weather and language to visas and values, it's a life-changing move, but one that comes with learning curves. If you're planning to relocate, now you've got the reality, not just the Instagram version. Prepare well, stay curious, and respect the culture, and Malaysia will welcome you with open arms. Thanks for sticking with Venture Vibes. If you found value in this video, hit that like button, drop your questions in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more honest, global insights every week. See you in the next video.